This is Duke University.
Today we sit down with Dr. Mari Shinohara, a music lover who, by way of several experiences in industry, one of which as a beer and whiskey chemist in Japan, became the head of her own lab here in the immunology department of Duke University. So I know of a lot of the faculty you've had a very circuitous career path, and I was wondering if there's anything that you'd like to kind of elaborate on that about.
Okay, so after finishing my undergrad, I didn't go to graduate school, although I knew that I'm interested in science, basic science very much. There are multiple reasons for that. First, it wasn't very common career path for female students to go to graduate school. That's really the main reason around that time, unfortunately. So I took the opportunity and then work in industry. That's a brewing company making beer, whiskey, wine, all these different kind of things for 4 years, a little bit more than 4 years. However, I still had a very strong interest in continuing science, so I decided to go to graduate school. And then I came to the States from Japan. The reason is that, again, around that time it wasn't very common for female students in Japan to go to graduate school, and I thought that if I go to the States, I could see many different people from all over the world, and I thought that it's a really great experience because I had such a good time and such an exciting time in Denmark, because in a exchange student program in Denmark, we had lots of students from all over the countries, and then my way of thinking changed, and I could have a broader view. And then I went to first postdoc in the States. However, around time I got married, and then I went back to Japan. And then at that time, because again many reasons, mostly family reasons, I took the job that was in industry, and that's again Danish company though, just happened to be a different Danish.
So after all of this, then what made you decide to go into immunology versus other fields?
I thought that it would be very interesting to me to study our own self, our own biological system, because before I was mainly focusing on fungi, and we still do anti-fungal immunity study in my lab. However, it was also a humble experience to know how much we don't know about ourselves, and to understand what's going on in ourselves will be really interesting. That's what I thought, and hopefully, and luckily, if everything can go well, there is also an opportunity to connect what we found to the treatment.
So at least this far in your illustrious career path, I was wondering if there were any things that you had gleaned that you might give as far as advice to people who were in the same or similar situations.
So in my case, I ended up having a pretty long career path to eventually land to what I really want to do. The reason is because I think the biggest reason is that I wasn't confident enough by myself whether I can do it. And then when some kind of opportunity comes out, I tend to shift towards that, although I knew that what is my interest. So my suggestion to, for example, students who are choosing career from now is that if you think you really like it, just go for it. And then don't really think about whether you are equipped enough to do that, because you can always learn when you get older. So just don't worry so much about what you can do, but just be honest.
Once again, thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you.